Being a new parent or grandparent is a very exciting time. Sometimes, however, there can also be some anxiety with the awesome responsibility of keeping the little one safe. Hi, I'm Tony Coffey, paramedic, and we're going to be looking at some things that can go wrong in the first 5 years so that you know what to expect and how to handle it. It is in the first 5 years of life that the child probably learns the most, but because they have no experience, they have no concept of danger in things that they do as they explore the world around them. So it is our job as parents and grandparents to help them to grow and keep them safe while they do this. In this series, we're going to be looking at the most common things that put children into hospitals at different age groups, from birth to 5 years. If you find these useful, please click like and subscribe, and feel free to share with family members and friends. Also, if you have any comments, questions, or any topics you would like me to expand upon in the future, pop them into the box below. The topics chosen here are based on statistics from medical groups and also foundations such as KidSafe Accident Prevention Foundation, concerning what the presenting problems are in hospitals at different age groups. The purpose of this is not to scare new parents or grandparents, it is to have you forewarned and forearmed with information so that you don't become panicked should these things happen. My hope is, however, because you have this knowledge in advance, you may be able to prevent the situation from occurring in the first place, as you will know what to expect. The knowledge gained from this series is not meant to replace a first aid training course with hands-on practical skills and physically doing what we're describing here. But it will provide you with some information which hopefully will keep your child or grandchild safe and give you some peace of mind. Maybe at some time in the future you may feel moved to enroll in a course with your local provider to actively hone these skills. As a father and as a paramedic, I have responded to all of these situations we will be describing many times. We will be looking at these problems in order, from birth to 5 years. They don't always happen in sequence, however, based on statistics, they are likely to. Many common causes for hospitalisation and doctor visits for children are diseases, including digestive problems, respiratory problems, and infections. However, in places such as Australia, injury has now replaced disease as the single biggest cause of death to children after their first birthday. Evidence has also demonstrated that most of these injuries occur in the home, and it is these traumatic injuries that we'll be addressing here. So, what are the concerns at different age groups? Well, children go through development stages, usually in this order, but not necessarily exactly within these time frames. Injuries that can occur in this birth to 5 year age group is linked to the child development stages. From birth to 9 months, common development stages are: firstly, they wriggle and then they start to roll at about 3 months. At 6 months, generally beginning to try to sit up, and at 9 months, beginning to crawl. Once they start moving, of course, the potential for problems increases. Common safety concerns in the birth to 9 month period include falling from height, choking, scalding from hot liquids, accidental overdosing or ingestion of poisons, or being left in hot motor vehicles. From 9 to 18 months, they become more mobile and very curious. They like to test everything, usually by putting it into their mouth. They like turning things on and off, like electrical switches, and they like to look for things and find them. Common safety concerns at this stage include choking on food, falling from heights, but this time the heights are a little higher, such as chairs, shopping trolleys and stairs. Scalding is still a feature at this stage, but now they can cause the injuries to themselves with hot taps or saucepans. Now, burns from fires and heaters make an appearance. Poisoning, which they have ingested themselves, and also being run over in driveways by the family car. They also now start to appear in drowning statistics. From 18 months to 3 years, they are actively exploring their environment and don't want much interference from mum and dad. And they have little understanding of danger and no fear. It is in this age group that 3 out of 4 will incur an injury, many of whom will be hospitalised. Common safety concerns from 18 months to 3 years is that they are now top heavy and can overbalance more easily. Slipping, tripping and jumping fall injuries are common. Poisoning and scalding are still featured at this age, but now cuts, lacerations and other injuries from sharp objects begin. At this age they become faster and more unpredictable in their movements, so running onto roads and being struck by motor vehicles are a concern. In the 3 to 5 year age group, they are becoming increasingly more independent and adventurous, and a favourite pastime is now climbing on things. Common safety concerns now include falling from height, but now from a much greater height, and the equipment is often moving, such as bicycles or playground equipment. Animal bites start to appear at this stage, often from a family pet or from an animal that is known to the child. Scalding is still a problem at this stage, but now with more permanent scarring. Drowning is becoming increasingly common, and also motor vehicle accidents, often this time with the child as passenger. As you can see, this first 5 years can be very hectic, especially for a new parent or grandparent, but many of these things are avoidable. This series is intended to have you forewarned and also forearmed with the knowledge of what to do should one of these incidents occur. If you find that these are of benefit to you, please click like and subscribe and share with others who may also benefit. And please, stay safe and care for each other.